What improved your life so much you wished you did sooner? I stopped living my life just waiting for the weekend. When you work 5 days a week and have just 2 off, it's not good to be always waiting for those 2 days. You can plan something meaningful or fun every day, even if it's just a small thing. Edit. Wow, thanks for all the awards. I'm glad others have found this comment helpful. Flossing. Actually, I use a water pick now. Now my hygiene and cleaning visits are a breeze, and I haven't had a cavity in years. Got a divorce. Learned Spanish. Now I have a lot of amazing Latino friends, and I got a lot of great gigs and opportunities because of it. Just packed up and moved thousands of miles away, left everything behind and just started over. Besides some debt, a suitcase, and contacts for only the non-toxic people in my life, it's been an extremely liberating experience. And looking back, nothing was really preventing me from doing it sooner. No real reasons at least. I just kept coming up with excuses not to do it until one day I couldn't think of one. To talk about my depression. Don't be too afraid to seek for help. Not everyone can afford this, but moving closer to work. My commute went from 45 miserable minutes in traffic glaring in hatred at the tail lights in front of me to a pleasant 15-minute bike ride. I got an hour of free time every day and better health. Got a proper diagnosis. I think a lot of people that for years questioned themselves what's wrong with me, when they finally got diagnosed it's a big relief and changes a lot in a better way. Bachelor degree at 47 years old. Master degree at 50 years old. Doubled my salary in 4 years, from just getting by to on track for retiring at 60. Exercise every day. Anxiety and depression are much easier to manage, and I got some confidence I haven't had in years. Low impact cardio. Fuck, I loved to run, but it destroyed my legs. I can swim, yeah, my little heart out. When I was told that I would lose my eyesight, it made me pay more attention to how beautiful the sky was. I can still see, and I enjoy watching the clouds on a level I can't even explain. Edit. Thanks to everyone for the love. You all have made me very happy. I started flower gardening. Really relaxing. You will see results all summer. Lots of successes and failures, but failures bring improvements. And I listen to Audible books while I'm at it sometimes. Especially great if you have a desk job. Edit. It's so nice to know so many are enjoying gardening. I had no idea it would be a Reddit thing. Daily exercise. It doubled my energy for an hour out of my day. Quitting drinking is the best thing I've ever done for my mental and physical health, and it's done nothing but improve my relationships. The last year and a half have been the best I've ever had. Doing at least one chore a day. You would be amazed at how well getting *SOMETHING* done, even if you hate it, can fight back against certain depressive mentalities, particularly the ones that convince you you're useless or are a burden. Learning to set boundaries and say no. Reading books way more. Quitting smoking. My social skills. Looking back, I could have made some awesome new friends. But nope, my anxiety-driven ass had to be difficult back then. Moved away from the state I grew up in. I didn't know how unhappy I was. I had gotten used to being miserable, and now that I'm in a better area I'm a completely different person. Stopped arguing with random strangers on internet. Walking. I've got stamina again. Edit. Thanks for the award, kind stranger. Eating dinner or a late snack at work. Too often I would leave work hungry, and the temptation driving past Chick-fil-A or the corner taco shop was too much. I've kept my weight under control for a couple of years now, having dropped from the 220s to the 170s. I did fencing in college, and after that I just couldn't make it work with my school and work schedule. 15 years later, I found a club and started doing it again. I hate every other sport, and exercising just to exercise is unpleasant and boring. This is the only one for me, and I needed something to make me active. Stopped caring what others think about me. I started viewing things as potential experiences, rather than just opportunities for achievement. Before that, for example, if I took a class then I was only focused on the grade. If I couldn't get a good grade, I didn't like the class. Heck, I wouldn't even start a book if I thought it might be too hard or too long, and I might not finish it. Then I realized the purpose of classes, and books and other things, was to learn, and that hard ones were likely the ones I learned the most from, even if I didn't get the best grade. I started doing all sorts of stuff with the idea that I just wanted the experience. Even if I was the worst one out there, who cares? I wasn't there for the achievement, I wanted to learn things. This works socially as well, and I started taking way more risks, telling myself that, at the very least, it would be a learning experience. I saw a saying once, it's only a failure if you stop trying, otherwise, it's an experiment. I love it. Learning how to do everything myself. Car issue. Look it up. Fix my fence. Look it up. Just do it all myself. Replace valves. Look it up. If they don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. Riding my bike at least an hour a day. Audiobooks. Commutes, walks, yard work, chores, watching kids at the park, lounging around etc. are all way better and some of the highlights of my day. I even listen when I fall asleep, and it helped me sleep faster and gave me something to enjoy if I have a random bout of insomnia. I'm about to go camping, and know I'll sleep like garbage and enjoy every minute of laying in a tent not sleeping. Quitting drinking. Everything is easier these days, coming up on 4 years. Listening to the sound of rain to fall asleep. Moving out of my home country. Accepting adversity as a part of any process. We may get too overwhelmed from time to time when adversity hits, but if you take a peek at the future, it all starts to feel smaller and make more sense. Got a bidet toilet attachment. There's nothing like having a clean ass all the time. Finding the right therapist. Been in since I was 9 and found the right one at 23. It's only been maybe 6 months, but I've already unpacked so much more trauma in that small time than I did all the other years wasted in therapy. Drinking water. Simple but know so many who don't drink enough it. It's refreshing and revitalizing. I actually have a story. I used to live off of Mountain Dew and Dr. Pepper by the 12-pack box. How I stopped. Got into a major fight with my GF at the time, now wife, who was a major health nut. She threw out my soda saying stop drinking that shit. I professed my love for the soft drinks and my free will to do so. She pauses for a moment, narrows her eyes, and asks me a simple question. What do you love about soda? After thinking about it, outside of the sugar I said the bubbles. She got me a soda stream with flavor, syrup I could reduce to a drop, and that was the last time I had soda. To this day she claims she saved my life. Getting a WFH 40-hour-a-week job. I was working like 55 hours a week in a warehouse before. So much room for activities. Edit. This blew up, so anyone asking how I did it, there's a comment below explaining it in detail. No one has said it yet, but laser eye surgery. Best money I've ever spent. I begrudgingly started lifting weights when I was 30 due to some back pain that caused me to barely be able to get out of my office chair. I forced myself to go for a few weeks. Then I started looking forward to going to the gym. Then after a while I became a total gym rat meathead. I wish I had started lifting when I was a teenager. Not only did it cure my back pain, but I lost weight, look and feel much better, and the doctor says all my health indicators are spot on now as I'm in my 40s, and in addition it's like a hobby for me now that I tinker with and socialize with other people who are into the same thing etc.